I am Morfran ap Tegid, Knight of the Round Table, Defender of Cymru, Scourge of the Angles and Saxon invaders, and one of the 7 survivors of the Battle of Camlan. I am also the one called so ugly that it is repugnant to refuse him anything, the one none attacked in battle for they feared to strike a demon, furred of face like a stag, ugly and despised, dark and hideous and malevolent. For my ill form I was derided, though I fought with the valor of any other knight beneath Arthur. My mother, Ceridwen, loved me despite my appearance. After I was burned by the cooking fire beneath her cauldron, she wrapped me in linen bandages that kept the salves and ointments she concocted in place while my scars healed. She took me up in her arms when I woke screaming in the night with memories of the fire. She comforted me with words and with song. When I was 14, Ceridwen decided that she would change me into a handsome, well-spoken courtier with the gift of foresight. She set about this task to repair the broken Morfran so that the world could accept me. My mother was particularly suited to this task, as she was an enchantress with a great knowledge of medicines and healing magic. She gathered the plants that she would need and placed them in her cauldron. Then she instructed my foster brother, Gwion Bach, to stir the potion every night and every day for a whole year. The spell, when completed, would heal my body and make me wise and noble and fair to the eye. My father, the giant Tigid, spoke no complaint or resistance to Ceridwen's plan. Creirí, my naturally fair sister, watched my mother and hoped I would be helped. Neither took of themselves to aid me. The day came when the potion would be ready, and the family was called by Ceridwen to witness my transformation. Just before we gathered about, 3 drops of the spell fell on Gwion Bach's hand, and he licked the liquid to stop the burning. He instantly realized, with his newly gained great wisdom, that he needed to flee from Ceridwen. He turned into a rabbit, but she became a hound. Next he was a fish, but she was an otter. Now he was a wren, and she a hawk who was about to kill him. They crashed into a farmyard covered in scattered wheat kernels, and Gwion Bach became one, as Ceridwen became a black chicken. She found him and she ate him. Meanwhile, the cauldron burst and outpoured poison so powerful that it killed our neighbors' horses as they drank from the water of the stream. Ceridwen, exhausted after her pursuit of Gwion Bach, had no words for us, her family. Defeated and dejected, she retired. 9 months passed, and Ceridwen gave birth to Gwion Bach, who was a most beautiful baby, so perfect that despite her anger she could not kill him. Instead, she put him in a leather sack and threw him into the sea. He was found by a Welsh prince, Elphin, and was raised by him and his father, Gwythnw. They called him Taliesin, and he became a great poet and adviser to the royal court. I lived on and grew in mind and strength, but remained hideous to friend and foe alike. I learned to ignore the ceaseless taunts and was proud to be accepted into the knighthood, honored for my bravery. One day I met Taliesin when he was at court, and he thanked me for my kindness toward him when he was still Gwion Bach, the stirrer of the potion and my foster brother. He treated me with honor and wrote poems about me that spoke of more than my hideousness. When I was with him, I felt wise, and my ugliness was forgotten for a moment, and I was glad for that shining-browed brother and child of Ceridwen the enchantress.